Hi, and welcome to The Way Out Tarot. This will be your timeless general reading for wherever you have Scorpio in your chart. As you watch, I encourage you to use your intuition and your knowledge of your own experience to interpret the messages that come through for you. Well, time is of the essence, so I'll say let's just go ahead and get right into it. It's been a while. One more. By the way, if you'd like to support the channel, I ask that you please watch the ad at the beginning, the middle, or end of the video. I guess this is also kind of an ad. Anyways, sorry. Okay. Very enterprising is the energy that's coming through. So we get the Chariot first for you. So this seems to be a battle of the wills. It's the battle of wills, the battle of temptation, what pulls you in one direction or the next, what pushes you in one direction or the next. And it's about where you stand on all of that. It's about where you stand on all of that. It's about how you behave in it. Your body language, the way your body responds to the triggers internally and externally. I feel like it's very noticeable. You can tell from looking at you, like, maybe you're a bit tense. Or maybe it's that you are so perceptive that you pick up on what's really going on with someone from their movements, from just watching them. So that road cuts both ways, because no one who encounters you ever just takes from you and leaves. You always get something. You always get something, and even if it's just to gain a little bit or a lot of bit of wisdom, of experience, you always take something, you always get something. Now, whatever it is that you've gained here, Chariot card, because that definitely suggests a gain, that speaks of victory in some form or fashion, and this is what we're starting with. So whatever it is that is, it has really, I feel like it's positioned you really nicely, or you're in a very favorable position. But do you do the things that you know are wise and responsible to do, or do you do the things that feel good? Do you do the ones that feel good? It sucks, and it seems like sometimes the ones that you really want aren't always the ones that you get as easily, or the things in life that you feel as though you deserve, feel as though are right for you. It can end up being right for someone else, and it just never comes into your life, and there's just this feeling of futility. And I don't think it's actual futility, like you don't have any options or any choices here. I think that it's just a as we said, a battle of the wills, a feeling of futility, and just wondering how much more you can invest in an imbalanced situation. Blindly, at least. I think that you need a bit more facts. What does he mean by that? Let's get more of your cards out, and then we'll see what's up. Because okay. Oh, hold on one sec. Okay. Wanted to turn a light on. Hopefully that's a bit better to see. Okay. So let's talk about what's going on here. So there is a feeling of an injustice happening somewhere. But then that situation being made right. And it's being made right in a way that you didn't expect. It's being made right in a way that's not the same form. It's like you're experiencing some kind of gain, some kind of win in some other area of your life, and it's like you're being paid for your sacrifice. You're being paid for the times when you were betrayed, when you were lied to. So you're being repaid. You're being repaid, and I'm here for that all the way. I get that there's someone who you may have been concerned about. The way these cards came out is just freaking me out. Just gonna be really honest with you. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. It's just okay. So there are some. So I get the sense that this is you, right? Because if we just put the Ace of Cups over here for a moment, and we get this inspiration, this spark of water. So this is one way that we can look at it. This spark of not spark of water, but drop of water rather. That's a more accurate way to say it. This drop of water that is you goes through this wide scale shift or change in your life in terms of your way of, in terms of the boundaries that you enforce, in terms of your can-do attitude, the amount of self-confidence that you have and belief in your ability, in your ability to achieve certain things in life and to do certain things. So like you go through this wide scale shift where you identify more and more with these stronger, more capable versions of yourself. And this really awesome thing happens with your sense of belonging. I think it's really good for your spirit. I think it's really good for the soul. And I think that is great. If you realize that that's happening, and I think that it's to your benefit to realize that that's happening, and to most of you, I think already have, right? But I'm speaking to those who haven't yet, or who are, you know, experiencing one of those wins that make up a, who are experiencing one of those wins in the battle that makes up the entire war, right? So there is a battle here that you're winning in your life, over your life. Now, if this is about you feeling like you have maybe found potential in someone to fill some kind of void, is the first thing that's coming through. And I don't want to default to that, because I don't think it feels like that for all of you, and this is a general reading. But and we should never try to fill our voids with people, right? We're not going to do that. So it's more so maybe there's an area in your life where something was wanting, a kind of care and affection and love, whatever was wanting. And there is someone in your life who seems to add to your life in those ways. It really makes you want to work harder. It really makes you want to live. Oops. I didn't mean to shake the camera, but maybe that one maybe that one hit for a couple of you. I hope it did. All right. What's after that? Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, and we got the Knight of Wands. So, there are some people you are going to have to talk to, or there are some people that want to talk to you. Could be an air sign. I'm getting Aquarius, also Gemini. And I don't think it's anything that you don't already know, but I'm getting that it's a fresh take on things. Maybe because it might, it's going to give off the appearance that it's what you want. It's going to come in that kind of wrapping. I feel like this person might freestyle. You be dealing with a Pisces. All right, let's get the rest of your cards here. I gotta figure out like different camera placement for this tripod because my arms are just everywhere. And I want to create a nice viewing experience. Wow. What a card to come out in your reading. Passion, instant, sweat beats. Okay. You and me. Oh, check that song out. It's called More Than a Woman by Aaliyah. All right. So, where's my water? So, yeah, let's talk about what's here. So, starting out in the top left here, we have the Chariot card. And I do think that, yes, this reading is very much about your life and the direction it's taking. And it looks like the direction that it could potentially go in, there are many of them. There are many of them, and that's particularly, it's particularly challenging to make a choice when you are, yes, good at multiple things, or you oftentimes know what the right thing to do is, and maybe just about well, I wouldn't say the same amount of the time, you don't know what to do. And I think that unknown is something that strikes a bit of fear in you. And there are those things that you are unsure about, but want to go towards and want to work towards because there's something aesthetically pleasing about them. There's something about the promise. There's something about the call that causes you to fixate on it and to go after it. It's the same kind of unknown, but this is a kind of unknown that has a different effect on your will. And there are some things to be overcome there, and there are some things that you do overcome. God willing, Justice card, Three of Swords, the right being done here. What's objectively right, what's objectively good. And what else can we ask for? What else can we pray for? So our prayers are answered there with the Ace of Cups, with this hand appearing in thin air, restoring your soul. I'm hearing sanctified. But this is, and I stand by the first representation of this that I got, that this is your energy, because it's this Ace of Cups is giving me, like, I don't, if it's not Fountain of Youth, if it's like the birth of life. kind of energy that's coming through with this big bang energy coming through with this, and but a soft kind. So this watery part of you, which is your essence, these are the types of change you feel at the spirit level, at the soul level. They are in some ways orchestrated by a higher power, or by the lineup of the decisions that you've made throughout your life that have gotten you to this point. It's like this change is something that is that is coming to your life either by your hand or by the hand of the divine. And I just think it's so overwhelmingly positive on your mentality, and so overwhelmingly good for your self-esteem, for your pride, for your aptitude. Now, there is a warning here. I think that we should talk about when it comes to pride. It's when it gets to the point of, well, not right when, but it's a slippery slope into self-righteousness if misused. So if it's used to live a just life, and to lead by example, and to feel good about the work that you produce, and about what you represent in the world, and about who you are, to the point that it has a positive effect on your life and the life of others, then pride can be a good thing. But if it's at the point where you feel as though you are too good for certain things, or that you should be exempt from certain things, or that you think that you deserve some kind of special treatment, that is a red flag that we should keep an eye out for, and just make sure that we avoid. Weigh all your decisions against that scale, if you'd like, or one of your own creation. That's just the one that I'm using here as the example. So the air sign wants to, when you're ordering food and you're with somebody and they ask you when you're with somebody and you ask them if they want food because you're gonna buy them food, right? And they tell you no. But when you get back to the car, when you get back to the crib, they got their fingers all in your food, and it's like, why didn't you just say you wanted food when I was offering it to you, and just take it? So this is someone who has or had quite a few things in front of them, but it's like they're coming back in and they're creating all of this excitement over something they feel like they didn't get, or something they feel like they now want. And I just don't know if it's in your best interest to accommodate them. I'm not gonna police you, but this just looks, and that may not be the specific scenario, but I give that scenario just to kind of describe what I'm getting from this lineup. I get that it is petty, and I get that someone's just disappointed. Someone is just upset. All right, well, let's see. So let's finish talking about the tarot, and we're gonna go into the Chariot card up there. So you're doing what you have to do at work. That's for sure. I think that that is kind of a necessity. You're definitely delivering in that area. Delivering results. 7 of Cups. And the High Priestess. Gangsters move in silence. The Lovers. Wow. So a love was lost, but somebody has found it again. Even if that means that they're finding it alone. Let that sink in for a second. Well, it's not you, I can tell you that much. Yeah, I do think we're talking about an ex here. 8 of Swords, yeah, yes we are. So, alright, let's leave that alone. Let's talk about this new shit down here. Ace of Cups, what's going on here? Ace of Cups, and we got Queen of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Swords. We love this. We love this new you. We love a decisive queen. We love someone who knows what they want and what they don't want. The Sun. Beautiful. All right, let's move on and let's talk about this Tower. All right, Tower card clarified by the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, so the Tower is the 7 of Cups up here. The Tower is the confusion. The Tower is that feeling of not knowing and feeling crippled by what you don't know and feeling haunted and tempted by the things that you don't know or the people you feel as though are not they're not as forthcoming. Let's take a look at the Emperor. Wow. So the Emperor, the Hermit, Temperance. If this is you, then this is a very beautiful thing that's happening in your life and happening to you. And if it's about someone else, this person is bad. This new person is, or new old person, because the way that you feel about someone can change over time, right? It could be like you're meeting them for the first time. With Judgment card coming out, we got the Queen of Pentacles, we got the Hanged Man. Wow. Wow. Your love language is the same. You have an understanding. You don't have to try. This is someone who is very familiar with the cost of things, the costs of life, the price. And they pay it, they give anyway. And I think that that is just so sexy to you. All right, let's talk about the Five of Wands down here. Nine of Cups. But baby, wait. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. Eight of Wands. But yeah, it's that energy, like, wait, I gotta say something. Let me talk to you for a minute. Ace of Pentacles. King of Swords. That's just going to continue to clarify out because there's more air energy there. So that person I don't think is going to stop anytime soon, at least. So the first oracle that we got here is card number 6, health. This is Sun in Virgo. Health is wealth. Yes, indeed. Health is wealth. And you are wealthy. It's like you and your girls, it's like they are feeding you grapes and brushing your hair and washing your hair and taking care of you. And we got harmony. What a pleasant combination, health and harmony. I don't think this has ever happened since I've been using these cards. So we got Sun in Virgo and Sun in Libra. And this is just so blissful. What a beautiful, beautiful time in your life. There is this, reoccurring theme of, fire and flames and sunlight and rays. Like, can you see the heat that I'm seeing right now? But what all does it mean? It's not just heat for heat's sake. It is warmth. There is something that is being exuded from you that is, sounds kind of corny, but like that's been like lit within you. Yes. There's just this lust for life and for love. I think I'm gonna make this part of the read the extended next month. So someone you love asks you to make a financial commitment to something when your money isn't really tight. What would you do? This came out in somebody else's reading, and I'll tell you the same thing that I told them. Don't let anybody back you into a corner. If you don't have it, you don't have it, you know? If you don't have it, you don't have it. And while there are things that you can do to get it, you should go ahead and take those steps. But it is a battle of wills. Is that something that you are willing to do? Or are you going to accept that you just don't have it? What would you do? That question is for you, so I won't answer it. Q. So V, W, and X could be someone's name. Aquarius, we said that. Ghost. Somebody could be getting ghosted. What does this say? Admiration. That tracks. That's in this reading for sure. Scorpio. Someone, you could be dealing with someone that has Scorpio placements. S, T, and U. The number 5. Yes. If you had a question, that's the answer. February. Let's just kiss and say goodbye. Whoa. What a way to end. But, oh look, one was turned over here. Rebellion. Mars and Aquarius. Talk about a curveball. And it is kind of, it seems a bit fitting. You know, when we look at these 3 cards, we got health, harmony, and rebellion. The 2 tell a tale about, you know, the overarching theme or story here. And then the 3rd is also another part of that story, which we were picking up on hints of. This was your read. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.